With Spartanburg's top crime, we're talking about shoplifting and the year-long search for a way to crack down on this.
Yeah, there's a special team focused on preventing that crime and especially targeting the repeat offenders. Let's go to Brianna Smith. She's standing by live with what we need to know. Is this new focus, Brianna, getting real results?
They are, Gordon, and you know, one of the biggest problems for Spartanburg is that they have two Wal-Marts inside their city limits. Last year, they received almost 2,000 calls for service between the two, and they said this new initiative, and along with social media help, has really helped them get those numbers down.
He walked into Guitar Center on the 10th, grabbed a display guitar, and took off.
In one click,
Yeah.
you can see the hard work the Spartanburg Police Shoplifting Task Force has been putting in.
Walked in and grabbed it and took off, and he was in a Toyota RAV4.
Over the past year, they've worked to not only catch shoplifters, but prevent it from happening, working with stores on improving surveillance cameras and gathering information on suspects.
We went through a statement writing class with each other, so they understood the elements and details we needed for their statements for us to go forward with successful prosecution.
The police department has teamed up with the entire county, nailing down repeat offenders and using Facebook to fill in the unfamiliar faces.
If we post it, about 90% of the time, I get someone back.
Police say it's those community relationships, in person and online, that have already lowered offense numbers and make Spartanburg better.
I think the goal when we first started was not only to reduce it, was to really build those partnerships with, like I said, the public and with the vendors, and kind of look at it, just everybody working together. And thus far, it seemed to have worked.
Just at the Dorman Center alone, the Wal-Mart on the west side of Spartanburg, they've reduced calls for service by 33%. They've also seen a huge decrease in repeat offenders within these high traffic spots that they see a lot of shoplifting calls. Live in Spartanburg tonight, Brianna Smith, 7 News.
Brianna, glad you mentioned Walmart specifically, because this is not just a Spartanburg thing. In a lot of communities, a lot of the police calls for things like shoplifting end up specifically at a Walmart. Is there a disproportionate response for police calls to Walmart in particular?
Absolutely there is. And you know, Spartanburg isn't unique to that. It's that same way in every single city. They say they receive about 2 to 3 reports a day from Walmarts here. And you know, the Walmarts in Spartanburg are around a lot of other big box stores. And they say when they've improved that shoplifting calls at Walmart, it's also helped with those other stores like Lowe's and Best Buy around the area as well. So it's good news all around once they get those shoplifting numbers down.